So you look at your cellar, you look at your jars, all the open tobaccos that you have, and you notice that some of them just don't get enough love. You know, the jar is basically full, even though you had the tobacco for like years already, and you don't really remember. You just know that I didn't quite like that one, right? So I was watching my guy Pipe Currency on YouTube. If you don't know him, check out his channel. He was talking about Irish oak, which I didn't even know it was renamed Irish Cask lately from Peterson. And I remember, oh, should I have some of that in the cellar? So let me try that out. So I went outside, I packed the bowl, and I'm gonna give you the gist of it. I'm gonna give you also what I think, so you have a second opinion. So it's a Peterson brand, blended by Peterson, manufactured by Scandinavian Tobacco Group (STG), as we all know it. And it's an aromatic, is what tobaccoreviews.com calls it, at least. Cavendish and Virginia inside, with a sherry flavoring, it says. Ribbon cut in 50-gram tins, or bulk. I never saw this one bulk though. I live in Hungary, bear in mind, so you know, you may see it in bulk wherever you live. It's from Denmark, and it's currently available. Now, description says a rich blend of Cavendish, Zimbabwean Orange Virginia, Thailand Burley, and Black Perique, matured in oak sherry barrels. And a new description, Irish Cask, says a blend of Virginia leaves from Eastern Carolina, Malawi, and Brazil is mixed with a dark brown Cavendish tobacco. Now, alright, bear in mind, I'm not really a Cavendish fan. I'm not really an aromatic fan. I tried to do it, guys. I tried a lot of aromatics. I just couldn't get myself to it. So already I kind of know actually why I never really went back to this, but people have some nice things to say about it. You know, that it's a light vapor, it's sweet floral fragrance. You know, it has that nice smell. They say it's some reviewers say it's only 3-5% perique, which I think it's more there. And you know, it's kind of a nice all-arounder smoke. That's what they say, right? I don't know. For me, even though I have what I have on myself, and you're going to see on the videos, it's well aged. You know, I tried this new. I didn't really touch it afterwards because I didn't really like it. I said, okay, let me jar it. I think this is for 2017 maybe. Full of crystals, the Virginias, but it just doesn't have that hay-like quality that I'm looking for in a Virginia. And I seem to find that it doesn't develop for me throughout the bowl. It just gets harsher. You know, it's just maybe the perique, maybe the burley in it. It just gets strong. It gets harsh. It gets even, you know, it more on the strong side. So more nicotine hit, less taste for me. Which I was surprised on tobaccoreviews.com. It's more to the medium and full in terms of the taste. Extremely mild flavoring, but I get that headache that I always get from aromatics. And yeah, I tried, guys, but I couldn't. For me, you know, it's kind of that savory, morally strong blend. Stronger side for me. But too much spice, too much peppery for my liking, and maybe too much perique. You know, even though the new description doesn't even mention perique, I don't understand really. I can't really make out this tobacco. Yeah, overwhelming on the nicotine side, I think so. Much more tingling aftertaste, that kind of that cigarette-like aftertaste that I don't really go for. It burns easily, no problem with that. Packs easily, you know. The cut is nice. It's alright. It's a mellow smoke. I do feel a bit of that artificial kind of sweetness. I don't know how to put it. With all those aromatics, it's just headache for me in the jar somehow. So yeah, many smokers, they say it's kind of a companion smoke. That it's complex enough to keep the interest, but gentle enough for a relaxing session. I don't know about that. It's for me, it's not that complex. For me, it's just overpowering, to be honest. The savoriness, the not the tongue bite, rather the spiciness, that you get more from cigarettes, I think, and that's what it reminds me of. And I am really not a cigarette smoker. I was just kind of that party smoker when I was young, never really liked cigarettes, to be honest. Yeah, not for me, guys. Too strong, too bold in the nicotine side, too spicy, too peppery, and yeah. That's it. Irish Oak. I'm probably going to give this one away at the local pipe club. Just offer it for whoever likes it more than me. But bear in mind, I also don't like the late Matches 860's favorite, Haunted Bookshop. That's also stronger for me than I like. Yeah. Take that with a grain of salt, what I'm saying. I'm going to put some close-ups of the tobacco for you, just to take a bit more look on what you can expect. If you like Haunted Bookshop, I think you're going to like this as well. If you are more on the hay-like sweet Virginia vapors like Orly Golden Slides and all that stuff, I am on that boat, but not with this one, not with the Irish Oak. Alright guys, thanks so much for listening. See you in the next one. Bye bye.